So a lot of people here right now with us still supporting Mark Mayshaw, and as you know, Mayshaw has 34 years in law enforcement, including 11 years as a Washington Parish Sheriff, Chief Deputy, and possibly the next sheriff. Yeah, that employee says it was business as usual last night. She says it wasn't until one other employee stepped out of the building for a cigarette that she saw what appeared to be an altercation. Those 24 arrests were made within 10 hours. Now officials tell us they'll be working together to make sure this Thanksgiving holiday travel is safe. Hey guys, well, it's a gorgeous day out here today, and we even saw swimmers in the water early this morning. Now, the Department of Health says the water is safe, but several rounds of water testing needs to be done before the beach could be licensed to open. Now, that means lifeguards and public restrooms. Guys, if you're not a gym person, just like me, well, these new outdoor fitness equipments may just work out for you while also getting some fresh air. Well, these termites may look defenseless, but if you put thousands or even millions of them together, they can cause severe property damage. Now, witnesses tell me they came home to find a big police presence in this area. Now, they also tell me they're heartbroken to find that this is happening in their community. Spokesperson for Stop and Shop told 12 News they've been restocking the shelves for the last 2 weeks, and today customers tell us they are seeing some improvements. A cybersecurity issue forced Stop and Shop to put their services on hold, leading to bare shelves early this month.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago the shelves were pretty bare. They were out of like everything. It was so sad. You almost thought they were closing.
All services were impacted after a cybersecurity issue was detected within its parent company's U.S. network, delaying product deliveries at some locations.
And, you know, in the past where I have come in and I actually had to go and go somewhere else, you know, which I don't like doing.
But the company says the issue has now been restored and shelves restocked.
I was happy today.
There was a lot of produce, which there wasn't before, a lot of meats and stuff. So it looks like, you know, things are coming back, which is a good thing.
And as that everything looks slowly back to normal, Stop and Shop also told 12 News there will be some limited inventory for certain products.
I was looking for chicken drumsticks, which I eat every morning for breakfast, and they didn't have any. The chicken case was practically empty, so I bought chicken quarters. Chicken legs instead.
In a statement to 12 News, Stop and Shop said in part, quote, "We recognize the high trust our customers place in us to nourish their families and the communities, and we deeply appreciate their patience as we work to restock our shelves. Our stores are stocked and ready to serve our shoppers in advance of their holiday celebrations." Now, Stop and Shop also said that they want to recognize their loyal customers by offering free coffee and treats this weekend at nearly 200 store locations across Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. In East Providence, and Vallery Maravi, 12 News.
I couldn't believe it at first because, you know, I saw him knocked out, but I didn't expect to see a child.
Source says she rushed outside after hearing a loud crash. She describes what she saw next.
I saw a child underneath the bumper. The moped was still running.
Broken windows and a damaged bumper. She says the suspect was still laying on the ground as the toddler cried for help.
He was crying for his mom. So, and I just kind of tried to tell him that everything's okay.
She says she called 911 and waited for first responders to arrive. Newport police say Fenwick has been charged with driving under the influence, child endangerment, and reckless driving.
There's no helmet being worn. It could have been a lot worse. We didn't know. Speed is always a factor. We could be dealing with the fatality right now.
Fenwick suffered a leg injury and was taken to a local hospital for treatment. The crash remains under investigation by the Newport police detectives. People and local business owners I talked to off camera told me they're devastated to hear the news, even those who didn't know her.
It really broke my heart, and it's really sad.
It's been nearly 15 hours since the Central Falls police responded to that devastating incident. Police say the shooting happened here on Earl Street just before 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Neighbors are hoping for a quick recovery.
And I'm praying for her and her family, and I'm praying for her that as she's fighting for her life, for her to make it through.
Police say they found the 14-year-old unconscious, and she was rushed to the Hasbro Children's Hospital after suffering from a gunshot wound. Investigators collected evidence bags from the scene.
Central Falls Mayor Maria Rivera took to social media saying in part, quote, "My heart aches for her and her family as they face this unimaginable pain, and I'm praying with all my heart for her recovery."
Coventry police telling us at least 3 suspects are involved in those break-ins, including one who, according to a neighbor, appears to have been armed.
He tried to confront them and just obviously say something, and at that point they reportedly brandished a firearm and pointed it at him.
Coventry Police Captain Ryan DeSisto describing the unexpected moment. A resident encountered 3 masked men breaking into his vehicle early Thursday.
Obviously at that point when they pointed a firearm at him, he definitely did the right thing and just backed out of the dangerous situation and called the police.
This ring video provided by a neighbor shows a person pulling up to his driveway and running down the Haywood Drive at 3:30 a.m.
And people getting out of the vehicle and going into the driveway around my house, the next door neighbor. It's annoying. I mean, it's a quiet neighborhood. It's a cul-de-sac. It doesn't usually happen, especially in this part of Coventry.
This video also shows police arriving at the scene moments after. Captain DeSisto says after the initial break, they continue to receive several reports of car break-ins from the same area.
People are waking up in the morning, going to work. They've realized that their cars have been rummaged through, whether it's, maybe they see the glove box is open, something's not quite in the right spot. We've had several reports since then.
Meanwhile, police encourage people to follow their nightly routine to help minimize car break-ins, especially during these holidays.
9 p.m., right? Lock your door, shut off your lights, all that stuff, and then have a safe night.
Again, police continue to search for that vehicle and the suspects involved. But in the meantime, they want to remind residents to lock their cars and their doors. In Coventry, Vallery Maravi, 12 News.
In pursuit of the American dream.
Both my parents I'm very extremely grateful for them showing us that work ethic. That you come, you do, and you don't put your head down until it's done. That's what the American dream is about, is working as hard as you can and believing in what you want to achieve and knowing that it's possible.
Located here on Charleston Avenue in Providence. Once inside, a warm and unique atmosphere will transport you all the way to South America.
Well, Los Andes tries to honor all different flavors for all different types of palates, especially with this delicious churrasco anticuchero. Let's try. Don't tell my mom.
Even though we're thousands of miles away from South America, Los Andes has made sure to share those cultures and traditions with the community.
Por el momento, más de 43,000 personas solo en la ciudad de Pawtucket salieron a votar en estas elecciones generales. Entre ellos, una ciudadana hispana quien votó por primera vez nos dice que para ella votar fue un logro.
Súper orgullosa. Primero porque no puedo quedar mal conmigo misma, porque cuando uno sale de su tierra con deseos de superarse.
Un acto histórico para Yasmín Reina, una residente dominicana en Pawtucket, quien dice que se convirtió en ciudadana americana hace 5 años y hoy, por primera vez, ejerció su derecho al voto.
En las elecciones generales del 5 de noviembre no solo se elegirán un nuevo presidente para los Estados Unidos, pero entre las elecciones locales, los residentes de Rhode Island tendrán la oportunidad de votar por su candidato al Congreso, la legislatura estatal y la alcaldía.
Sí, que cada quien elija un candidato y que vote por un candidato que se vaya a preocupar por la necesidad de los hispanos y del pueblo en general.